What's going on, Gunners? Welcome back to the Beginner Gunner. So we're about to move on to part 2 of my reloading video series, I guess. So what I'm doing right now is depriming my brass to get ready to put in a tumbler that I purchased. So far this ACP by Lee is working flawless. I haven't had flawlessly. I haven't had any issues with it. I'm happy I purchased it. It makes it a little bit faster for the depriming. And like I said in the previous video, this also primes brass as well. So I'm going to finish up these few brass I have in here, and we're going to move on, and I'm going to put them in a tumbler so I can clean them and get them ready for the next step in reloading. Okay, so I'm done depriming the brass that I'm going to tumble. So what I'm going to do now is transform my loading stand into a flat stand so I can go ahead and place my tumbler on top, and I'll show you guys how I do that. I already loosened everything here so I can take off my ACP. So take that off. So I set that aside. Now I'm going to go ahead and take off my tabletop so I can put the other one on. So I'll take this one off. So what I do is go ahead and install the bolts in here, and I drilled it all the way through the toolbox or the tool cart. Now have a stable, sturdy top to do whatever I need to do on here. So let me grab the tumbler and I'm going to set it up. Anyway, so I got the Chicago Electric Power Tools rock tumbler that I'm going to use to tumble my brass. You know, this might not be exactly for tumbling brass, but I've seen people on YouTube use it, so it can't be that bad. And plus, I'm running a small operation, so this is all I need. So what I'm going to do now is fill up my tumbler with some brass that I deprimed. I don't have any lemon shine. That's what a lot of people use. But the lemon shine is really like a water softener, and it's a little acidic. So all I'm going to use is Dawn and a little bit of detergent soap that you use from washing clothes, the powder. I don't have any media or pins to put in there, but I've seen people do it without that. So let's get started. Come on. Okay, so I filled it up. It's a little bit more than half, a little less than 3/4. So what I'm going to do now is add some hot water to it. I don't even think it needs to be hot. I'm just going to add some water to it. Well, before I do that, I'm going to add a little bit of soap. Add some water. And I'm going to add some Dawn soap. Just 1.5 squirts. I think it'll be enough. I'm going to put the top on. And I'll see you guys in a minute. Okay, so I have my tumbler all set up. I went ahead and put some towels down just in case I get a little bit of spillage or leakage out of the tumbler. Just a precaution. You know, I want to be safe using it for the first time, make sure everything's sealed correctly. What I'm going to do is run it for about 3 hours, I guess, just to gauge and see if I need to run it longer, or maybe next time when I do it for 2 hours, just to see what time works best for cleaning the brass and getting it nice and shiny for me. So I'm going to plug it up, start it, and we'll see what happens. Alright, so I'm going to hit the start. And already I see a little bit of leakage. So I'm going to go ahead and figure out why it's leaking. Okay, it was leaking because I think I overfilled it. So I don't see any leakage now. So I'm going to go ahead and hit the power button and let's see what we got. Alright, so that looks good. I'm going to run it for 3 hours. I'm going to set a timer for an hour and come out and check and see if it's leaking or anything. Okay, so let's see how this came out, how the brass looks. Hopefully it cleaned it well enough so I can go ahead and continue the process of reloading ammo. So give me a second so I can try and take everything off. Let's see. That's pretty dirty. Well, it definitely looks like some are shinier than others, but it definitely looks clean. Do I want it any cleaner? No, because I'm not trying to impress anyone with how shiny my brass is. I'm trying to impress someone on how well I can shoot my own reloads. But what I will do, I will try some lemon shine. So once I get some of that, I'll try that and show you guys a comparison of the two. So now we're moving on to the next step, which will be to go ahead and resize and place the primers inside. So you guys stay tuned for the next video. Okay, gunners, so I ran into a small issue. I ran my tumbler. I didn't have the lemon shine, so I decided just to use detergent and some Dawn. And the brass didn't come out as clean or as shiny as I thought it should. So I didn't want to move on until I tried some lemon shine. I tried the lemon shine and it made a difference. So I'm happy with that. And what we're going to do is go ahead and continue to the next step of the reloading process. But before that, let me show you how good of a job the lemon shine and the Dawn did with the brass compared to before. So let's check it out. Oh yeah, that's much better. Before, it was no shine. It was pretty dull looking. So I'm happy with this. So we're going to continue with the steps. So the next step is resizing the brass. So stay tuned, and once again, thank you for watching, and don't forget, we're all gunners, whether you're a beginner gunner, intermediate gunner, pro, or advanced gunner, we're all gunners. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. I'll see you guys in a little bit.